everyone, so welcome to today's video. We are doing a get ready with me and we're kind of just hanging out and sort of doing an update, getting ready for the day. I haven't done a full face makeup, like all the steps, and I feel like I might get lucky today. I have the baby sleeping and the other two kids are downstairs playing. So I figured why not just sit down and turn the camera on and kind of chat with you guys and just spend some time with you guys, because it's been some time since I've posted my last video. It's been a couple weeks, and most of you know that I recently had a baby about almost 7 weeks ago at this point, and yeah, we're adjusting and there's so much stuff going on, but I definitely want to start getting myself ready because I don't know how much time I have to get through all my steps. So I'm going to start with my Tula. This is the eye balm that I normally use for my under eye. It's nice and cooling and also very brightening, and so I like to use this kind of like a prep step, and you'll get to see a lot of my favorites in action. I do use a lot of Charlotte Tilbury products just because that's what I like, so just kind of warning you there that that's what I'm going to be using. Going in with some primer, the Stila One Step Correct Primer, and I'm going to mix that in with some of the Hollywood Flawless Filter, also by Charlotte Tilbury. And I'm going to do just a little bit of this Stila product. I don't have a whole lot of discoloration. I feel like my face is not as red and flushed as it was when I was pregnant with my daughter, so that's a good thing. So anyways, baby update. So much changes have happened having a baby and adjusting to that, and she's been doing so well, and we have just been enjoying her, and she's just such an angel. So we've definitely have a new routine, a new norm. Using a brand new beauty sponge, I ordered another pack off of Amazon. I've talked about these. They have like, I don't know, 20,000 reviews or something like that. Really great ratings. So I do really like these sponges, and I will link my Amazon store down below for you if you're interested in shopping my favorites there. So anyways, you know, having a baby is definitely an adjustment, but it's been really, really fun. And she's changed so much in 7 weeks, and she's coming up on her 2-month appointment already, and I cannot believe how time is just like flying, and I feel like it's just all a blur. I still need to do my labor and delivery video, but yeah, I don't know when I'm going to do that because I didn't get a chance to film it. The hospital had a no filming policy, so I don't have any actual clips. I could just like recall it, and it's still quite fresh in my mind, so I figured now's the time to do it. So I'm going to go with some foundation. I have 2 foundations out. The Airbrush Flawless Foundation from Charlotte, which I use a lot, and I like that. I have a shade 2 Neutral is what I wear in that one. But then I also have my Milani, the Conceal and Perfect, the 2-in-1, which I have not used in a little bit. So I think I might try this one today. And I'm just going to do just a pump right onto my sponge, and then I'm just going to kind of dab this in. Not using a whole lot of product today, just a little bit to even everything out. That I am getting a house built, and that I am starting that project, and it was something that was in the works even before I had my daughter, and it's definitely something that takes a lot of time. So I've been spending a lot of my time, you know, doing some research on, you know, the flooring and all that kind of stuff. So by the time this video goes up, I may have already done all of like my picking of the interior stuff, but I've never really built a home from the ground up, which is what we're doing, and it's a lot of stuff. You know, you don't realize it until you're actually doing it. It's a Magic Away concealer from Charlotte. You don't realize how much work goes into all of that and picking it. So this is my first time doing that, and so I'm going for like a farmhouse style with like a white kitchen, black cabinet pulls. We're doing like black pendants in the foyer. We're having like this really nice like wooden detail done into the ceiling, and you know, I get to pick all that out and really have a home that truly is mine, which, like I said, I've never done that. I've always just bought a finished, you know, product, you know, and that you don't get a chance to change anything unless you do it yourself, which I'm not a DIYer when it comes to tiling and flooring. I don't mess with any of that. So I'm looking forward to the process, and I'll have to kind of fill you guys in on that as we go, and I do some update videos on that kind of stuff, because it's my first time doing it, so it'll be kind of fun, but then it'll be nice to see the finished look of everything kind of come together, all these ideas and stuff, which I hope it turns out well. Because you just never know until it's done, and once it's done, it's like, okay, guess can't change that now. So I have like some ideas off of Pinterest. I'm going with some primer. So I have ideas on Pinterest and trying to kind of narrow down what I want. So I'm going to set my primer and my under eye with the Charlotte powder. This is just the mini size. You can get it off of the Sephora website, and I think Charlotte's website also sells that too. But I'm going to take a little bit just with my sponge and set that really well before going in with eyeshadows. The last time I did a video, I did a very quick get ready with me, like very minimal, because I was holding a baby with one hand and trying to get everything done before she was due for a feeding. So I'm hoping I can do a little bit more today than what I did last time. So I do need to do my brows, and I'm probably just going to use my typical stuff like the e.l.f. pencil. This is like $2, and I've talked about this so many times in previous videos, tutorials, favorites, but it's $2, but it works just as good, if not better, than some of my other high-end ones. So this is definitely something that I would recommend to anybody, and they have a couple different shades. This one I have here is, where's the color? Deep brown. But my other one, that's the new one, it's neutral brown. So I'm kind of trying to finish up my deep brown. And you may have noticed I colored my hair very recently, so my scalp is still quite stained. Went back to my normal color, which I haven't colored my hair in probably a year. So I had quite a bit of new growth. And so it was time. I just, you know, it's a lot of stuff going on. And I just kind of put myself on the back burner, and I just kind of thought to myself, let me just take 1 hour to apply this color and let it process and wash it out and just kind of start to feel like my old self, you know. And it feels nice to have my hair colored and back to the red that I normally like having. So it's different seeing myself, and I just did it like a couple days ago. And this pencil is a little dark for me right now with this red, but this is what I'm going to do to kind of fix this darkness. I have the e.l.f. Wow Brow, and this is in the shade Brunette, and this is quite warm, but I think it's quite perfect for this color now, because as you can see, it starts to warm this up a little bit, and it definitely makes it a little bit more like it kind of goes because I don't dye my brows. I don't put any dye through my brows, but this helps. And I remember years ago I used to use the one from Anastasia, Beverly Hills, and it was like straight up auburn red, because my hair was that red back in the day, and it was like a perfect match. I don't have that now, but it's quite dark still, my hair. It just looks very red around my hairline, where my hair is a lot finer and thinner, so you can kind of see it, and it's still stained my scalp even though I've washed my hair. The Hollywood Contour Wand and the Beauty Light Wand, so I'm going to use the Contour Wand. This is in the medium deep shade, and it's kind of cool because it has like a sponge tip, and you can just do some little dots, and here, like so. This is how I do it. And then you can just kind of blend this in. You can take a little bit down the nose. Try not to do too much around the nose, because I don't really do a whole lot of nose contouring, but I will today. And then you just kind of blend that in with the sponge, with your finger, brush. Really whatever you want. It kind of blends really nicely, I think. And it adds a nice warmth. And I have the medium deep because that's what was in stock when I went to go purchase it. The lighter shade that's more for light, like fair to light skin, was sold out, and I'm not sure if it's back in stock or not, but as you can see, that just kind of blended out quite nicely, and it really is a nice product to work with, and I do like it. And it's a, I don't know, I just like it even though it's a liquid, and I normally go for like powder bronzers and stuff. This is quite nice, and it gives you that pretty kind of sun-kissed look. Even though I'm not out in the sun, it gives you that look. And then you can just use like your fingers for your nose, or the sponge, a brush, whatever, because it just works really well, and it blends, and there aren't any like harsh lines or anything like that. And I do want to do a little bit more here, just a little bit more. And another one of my favorites that I like from the brand as well is the Filmstar Bronze and Glow, which this one is good for every day. This little mini size is good for travel, and so I'm going to take a little bit of this. I wasn't planning on it, but then I thought, you know what, why not? Take a little bit and just kind of go over what I just did with the contour wand, just to add a little bit more warmth to my skin. And I'm going to take a little bit of this powder down here, my jawline. And that's pretty much it for the powders, because I'm going to use powder blush, but I'm not going to do lots of like powder on my face, setting powder or anything like that. So I'm going to go into my blush. I'm going to use this one from Milani, the Petal Primavera. These are their baked blushes, and I'm going to use the same brush that I was using for the bronzer, and just add a little bit to the apples of my cheek and kind of blend that into the bronzer and the contour. And this is such a pretty, like, everyday color, and I just feel like it just goes with everything, and it's so good. If you haven't tried their baked blushes, I would recommend it. This one, the Petal Primavera, is my favorite one. I do have Luminoso, but that one is a lot more glowy, a lot more dewy. So if you like that finish, then you'll enjoy that, and it's more of like a peachy, kind of pinky glow. So I'm going to go in with the highlight. I'm going to do the Beauty Wand in the Spotlight shade from Charlotte Tilbury. And this, you can just like dot it like this as well. Or you can do, use your finger or brush. I've done it multiple ways and it works, but this is just such a pretty glowy product. You see that? And it just kind of blends so well into the skin, and it's beautiful. It's my favorite liquid highlighter that I think I've ever tried. So I'm going to take some, I think on my hand as well, because I don't want to put too much up above my brow bone and down my nose, the tip of my nose. So by the time this video goes up, I will not only have a 7-week-old, but I will also have a 2-year-old. And let me just tell you, that's crazy. I can't even believe my other daughter is 2. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna get emotional. But like I said, it's just, you know, so many things. You know, I'm working on building a house. My daughter's turning 2, adjusting to having a newborn, and then just trying to adjust to this new norm of how I feel physically, mentally, and it's a lot. But we're making it. We're gonna get through this. So one of my favorite things that I have discovered from Charlotte are the eyeshadows, and I like to use a lot of her eyeshadows. I have like a couple of these quads, and then I have the larger $75 palette. This is the Pillow Talk one, which is really nice for like everyday kind of colors, and I will show you how this one looks. I don't know if I've used this recently in a video, but it's really easy and soft colors. So she takes this first shade here, the light one, and she goes all the way up, kind of like a priming step, and it even says prime on the back of the palette. There's like a sticker that tells you. And these make really good, like, travel-friendly options for weekend trips. I know summer is right around the corner. Some people already have summer weather. We're starting to get warmer weather here in Colorado, so going to be spending some more time outdoors, and if you travel, little quads like this make it easy. And I talked about, you know, multi-purpose products in my last Get Ready With Me, where I was doing my makeup one-handed because I was holding my newborn. And you know, just simple products that can make your life easier, whether you have a newborn or not, I think is essential. I think everybody can benefit from having just easy to use products. So like quads that have good formulas that blend themselves, and you don't really have to spend a whole lot of time working to make them look good. Products that are multi-purpose, like the Filmstar Bronze and Glow. It's your bronzer and your highlight in one. You can also use these as eyeshadows. Just multi-purpose things have been pretty much a lifesaver for me whenever I do my makeup, so I don't have to do a lot of guesswork. It's just easy to throw it on. And like I said, I like using these quads because I'm going to just use what's there. I don't have to pull from anything else. So I'm going to go in with this light pink shade here. It's like a dusty pink color. I'm going to put that on my lid and then blend that into my crease. I also like the cream eyeshadows, the Eyes to Mesmerize. I have it's the old name, the Marie Antoinette. I think it's called Oyster now, and it's the same color. It's a really pretty shade. So those are also my favorites. Cream shadow sticks are also awesome because you can just do so much with those. So that was a quick wash of that light pink color, and then if you want a little bit more, you go in with darker shade. The one that I don't really care for is this one. This is more of like a sparkly kind of top coat, if you will, that you could use for adding a little bit of sparkle. So if I was gonna go, you know, go from something that I'm doing right now for daytime and then go nighttime, I would kind of add a little bit of something fun with that one and just kind of use my finger to press that right over my lids, the center of the lid. It's really pretty, but it's not something I'm going to take the time to use when I'm trying to get ready in between naps, feedings, and in between, you know, taking time with my other kids. It's just like I'm not going to be using that on a regular basis. So that's probably one that I won't make the most use out of in this configuration, but I do really like these other shades. They're really soft and really perfect for every day. I mean, as you can see, as I'm talking, this is just sort of blending and coming together, and it's very natural. There's nothing special about this look. It's very, very simple. I'm going to take that same brush with that same shade that I used in my crease, and I'm going to go under my lower lash line as well, just to add a little bit of definition there as well. I feel like it kind of pulls everything together instead of ignoring that lower lash line. I have the other one. Actually, let me take that one out to show you as well. The Flawless Eye Filter. This is the Star Aura. These were more recent. The packaging on the outside is a little different. Dirty, but I use these. So this one, the newer one, has like the stars on it, and then the regular one is just that deep maroon color. But this one has those kind of soft shimmery shades, which I think are perfect for every day. I like the bronze, so I use these quite a bit. This pink one here is really nice as well. And you can just use a little bit on the brow bone, which I think I will because I'm already here, right? So I'm going to take that little bit of that light pink shade and go right under the brow as a highlight, just ever so slightly. Use that as an inner corner highlight. Or if you have the beauty wand, this is beautiful in the inner corner as well. But I'm already using these powder eyeshadows, so I figured why not. I've been using the Infallible one from L'Oreal. This is the brown shade, and I used this in my last video, doing it one-handed, and it's pretty simple and easy to use. And I just kind of follow my lash line here. And then I just take my finger and I smudge that out. You can use a brush, you can go over it with eyeshadow. But I do one eye at a time with these because these do set and stay in place. So you want to do it one eye at a time, I think is probably best. If I can talk. It's kind of hard to talk and tightline at the same time. Alright, and then for some mascara, I'm going to finish my look off with this Air Volume Mascara from L'Oreal. I'm trying to finish this one up. I also used this in my last video. I've had it open for maybe like 2 months, so I kind of want to get rid of it so I can try some of my other ones. And I'm going to just do 2 good coats of this. It's actually not bad, but I think I still prefer the L'Oreal Lash Paradise over this one. Even this one's good, it's not like, it's not my favorite. But I'm using it in today's video, even though I am using my favorites today. Kind of sharing the stuff that I like. I just want to finish this up, so not bad. Not my favorite. Moving on to lips, I'm going to use a few different combinations. I'm going to start with the Lip Cheat in Pillow Talk, also from Charlotte. Oh, and I have on what I've been wearing throughout the video, if I can find it, is the Je ne sais quoi lip serum from It Cosmetics. Love that stuff. I start my routine with that on. So good. And that's that kind of pinky tone that I'm wearing right now. And then I'm going to go over that with the Pillow Talk lipstick as well. Just a little bit. And I have this little mini from a set. I'm just going to kind of dab it. Because this is more matte and I like more of a glossy finish. So what I'm going to do is add a little bit of, so to get that more glossy finish that I like, I'm going to use some of my Milani lip gloss in Champagne. This is the Keep It Full. And this is that kind of minty peppermint feel. It's not stinging, it doesn't burn because I'm not down with that. And that definitely just makes the lips look fuller, juicier. It adds that shine and that gloss that I personally love. And it just is easy to use. Just this with a lip liner, this over any lipstick, and you have a really nice lip combo. But this is just kind of like a very everyday combination. And if I'm not using these two with the gloss, then I'm using the Flower Beauty, their new lipstick. It's the shade called Buttercup. It's my favorite one. And I don't have to do a lip gloss with that because it has a gloss finish. And I love that. So I will also list that below with everything that I use today. So that is my look for the day. Easy, natural, not too crazy. And I feel like all these products really are amazing. And there are many more products that I could have included that are favorites that I should have used, but I didn't. I'm going to finish everything with the spray though. Airbrush Flawless Spray. I should have done this before mascara, but we're here. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I know it's been so long. I've been wanting to sit down and kind of chat with you guys for a while and kind of fill you guys in on just how we're doing, having a baby, building a house, and having all of that all at once, and just all those changes that come postpartum. Trying to just get back to my old self. I feel like I'm coming around the corner and I'm feeling physically like my old self. I'm able to wear my old clothes again, so that's really nice. And I just feel like I wanted to sit down and just chat and ask you guys how you're doing, and I hope you guys are well. And I appreciate you so much for hanging in there, waiting for the next video, and for watching today. I will try my best to do more videos more frequently and try to figure out the best time of day to do these videos, because I do want to have some sort of routine. I feel like I'm just shooting from the hip every single day, all day long, and I want to have some sort of routine of when I'm filming, when I'm editing and posting, and just having some me time. So thank you for being here with me today. I really needed this. I really feel like it's definitely perked me up and made me feel so much better than what I've been feeling lately. And like I said, it's that postpartum up and down, but we'll make it. So thank you for being here, for being you. Check out the description box. Everything will be listed for you down below, all of my favorites. I will put all the shades that I use in the products in case that's helpful for you. Take care. I hope you're doing well, and hopefully I will see you very, very soon.